People left and right seem to be unable to pay their bills. But why is that? Today we're going to dive into some of the worst money traps people get themselves into that keep them poor for the rest of their lives. Living beyond one's means is a common issue that many people face. It occurs when an individual spends more money than they earn, creating a cycle of debt and financial difficulties that can be difficult to break. After getting a job promotion, one might move to a nicer apartment, get a nicer car, buy some fancy clothes, but they never get any real savings built up. They spend every paycheck down to the last dime, and one emergency expense can put them in the red. This can lead to a cycle of debt and financial difficulties that can be difficult to break. Whether it's buying expensive clothes, eating out at restaurants, or going on expensive vacations, overspending on non-essential items can put a strain on an individual's finances. The problem with living beyond one's means is that it creates an unsustainable financial situation. If an individual continues to spend more money than they earn, they will eventually run out of money. This can result in mounting debt, which can be difficult to pay off. Furthermore, living beyond one's means often leads to a lifestyle that is not sustainable in the long term. This can result in a constant state of financial stress and worry, which can have a negative impact on an individual's overall well-being. To break the cycle of living beyond one's means, individuals must learn to live within their means. This means creating a budget, tracking expenses, and only spending money on essential items. It may also mean cutting back on non-essential expenses, such as eating out or buying new clothes. Living within one's means can be difficult, especially for those who have become accustomed to a certain lifestyle. However, it is a necessary step in achieving financial stability and security. By learning to live within their means, individuals can reduce their debt, save money, and improve their overall well-being. Impulsive spending is another common issue that many people face. It occurs when an individual makes a purchase without fully considering the financial consequences. This type of spending is often driven by emotions such as stress, boredom, or FOMO. Impulsive spending can quickly add up, putting a strain on an individual's finances and leading to debt. Companies and advertisements play a significant role in manipulating consumers to impulsively spend. Advertisements often use emotional appeals to sell products. For example, they may use images and messages that evoke feelings of happiness, success, or love. This can make individuals feel like they need the product in order to experience these emotions, while online shopping has made it easier than ever to make impulsive purchases. With just a few clicks, individuals can buy products from the comfort of their own homes. This convenience can lead to impulsive spending, as individuals may not fully consider the financial consequences of their purchases. They use persuasive marketing techniques and emotional appeals to convince individuals to make a purchase. This can make it difficult for individuals to resist the urge to buy, even if they don't need the item. To break the cycle of impulsive spending, individuals must learn to control their emotions and make more informed purchasing decisions. This may involve creating a budget, tracking expenses, and avoiding impulse purchases. It may also mean avoiding advertisements and marketing materials that encourage overspending, as without the discipline to manage money, they shouldn't be surrounded by money vacuums taking your hard-earned income. Finally, the bane of Dave Ramsey's existence: debt. Debt is a common financial issue that can have a major impact on an individual's financial stability and security. There are several different types of debt, each with its own set of characteristics and consequences. For example, college debt. College debt is a type of debt that is taken out to pay for higher education. This can include student loans, tuition fees, and other education-related expenses. College debt can be a significant financial burden, especially for individuals who are struggling to find work after graduation. Or perhaps if students decide to pursue higher education, such as dental, medical, or law school, their debt skyrockets even further, up to the hundreds of thousands at least. Another common type of debt is credit card debt. Credit card debt is a type of debt that is accumulated through the use of credit cards. This can include purchases, cash advances, and balance transfers. Credit card debt can be especially difficult to manage, as it often gathers high interest rates, up to the 30s. 30% doesn't seem like much, but when considering compound interest, it can turn a molehill into a mountain, making consumers slaves to the bank for the rest of their lives. Credit card debt is the absolute worst kind of debt to be in, other than to a loan shark, and people should run the opposite way at the mere thought of it. In order to avoid the negative consequences of debt, it is important to make informed financial decisions. This may mean avoiding unnecessary purchases, paying off debt as quickly as possible, and avoiding high-interest loans. It's also important to learn good money skills and to not spend/borrow money on a whim. As boring as it is, learn to make a budget, pay off your debts, and spend less money. By making these changes, individuals can take control of their finances and avoid the negative consequences of debt.